can call me Sha. Thank you so much for coming back. And if it's your first time stopping by, hello, you can call me Sha. Happy 2019. I am back and I'm really looking forward to an awesome year, and I wish you well in all you're gonna do. And don't forget to tune in on my videos this year. Just keep coming back and just subscribe to my channel, like this video, share with your friends. I'm gonna be showing you guys how I achieved this look. I actually used the Milani. This camera doesn't want to focus. Girl, please focus. Ooh, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. So this is the palette that I used. If you do not know who Milani is, please go look at check out their page on Instagram. I'm gonna tag them there. But so far I've been reaching out for this palette, guys. It fits in my toiletry bag. It fits well in my makeup case, and it does like awesome looks. I can do smoky, I can do a cut crease, I can do a classic eye, all the eyes you can name. Yeah, so I've been traveling a lot with this palette, and it's very pigmented. It shows on dark skin as well. That's why I love it, because you know, as dark girls, we don't really have all the colors in the world that show up on our eyes. But yeah, I really love this palette, and you guys are gonna see how I tried to use like a lot of shades on it. I think I used all three, that one, and that one, I think, and that one. So I used most of the shades, but I'll still do different looks on it. But please follow me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle down below or at the end of the video. She is Sha. I made it easy for you guys because my other names are a bit hard. So yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, and I'll keep in contact with you guys. But yeah, so this is one of the looks that I loved. I just thought about it and I was like, you know what, let me do a halo eye with the Milani Pure Passion Palette, because I think they released them last year. They're still new, guys. They're still new. You can get them. And thank you guys for watching. Let me not ramble. Let me just jump straight into the video, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye. So guys, for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Essence pencil. I will just follow my natural brow shape and fill it in with the pencil and brush it up with a normal spoolie brush. I usually clean up with the Pro Conceal from LA Girl Cosmetics. I'll list all the products that I use down in the description box below. So to get them so precise, I'm going to use a brush and a beauty blender just to make sure that the concealer is evenly distributed on the eye. Usually I would do this if I'm gonna start with the eyeshadows, but I just decided to clean up the eye so you guys can look at me and see me normal. So for the primer, I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin. I love the primer. I honestly love the primer. It's sort of like a dupe for the Smashbox Photo Finish. It's very affordable compared to the Smashbox, and it works amazing. And I'm gonna mix two foundations, which are gonna be listed on the description box below. Reason being, the other one is too oily and the other one is too matte. So I just wanted an even, flawless finish. So I'm gonna highlight with the MAC MW40 underneath my eyes. I'm gonna highlight and contour with the 2, and I'm also gonna add a bit of the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn because it brings some HD onto this look. So when I'm done with the highlighting, I'm gonna take the LA Girl Pro Conceal in a darker shade just to contour my nose and my cheekbones as well as the forehead. So I'm gonna set my face with the MAC powder. This is the translucent powder. I'm just gonna set the concealer so that it does not move or crease under my eye, because I do have like a bit of wrinkles under my eyes and bags sometimes when I'm too tired. So I'm gonna set that, and after that I'm gonna bake. So it's not all the time that I bake, but the way it's so hot, like if you don't bake, by the time you're done, your lips are sweating. I really prefer the step from the season onwards, maybe until we approach winter. But for now, I'm just gonna be baking non-stop. So I'm gonna prep my eyes. I do have eyeshadow primers, but they don't show dark colors as much as I would love them to. I'm just gonna use the same concealer that I used for cleaning my brows, just to prep the eye and make the eyeshadow pop. So don't forget to put powder once you're done with that concealer, because it always sets your concealer in place. This is what powder does. It's gonna set everything that you put on your face. And I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is a dark powder in Expresso, and I'm gonna use it to set my contour, as well as I just make that nose, snatch it. The contouring, I'm gonna wipe off the excess powder and blend some into my skin. I normally use the Sacha buttercup, but people don't know where to get it. I got mine from Modern Dolls on Instagram. So there goes the fun part, guys. I love this palette. I'm just gonna take the first shade, is gonna be the Spice It Up. They have names at the back of the palette. I'm gonna take Spice It Up and put it on my crease. I'm gonna use this as a transition color. And I forgot to tell you guys the price of this palette. This palette retails for $340, and the delivery takes less than 48 hours. Well, for me, I'm in Pretoria and they're in Johannesburg. They do open once a month, I think, and you can visit that store and check out most of the products they have. So I'm gonna pack on heat. Heat is on, and late date on my crease. This is just to add dimension and like deepen it. So I'm gonna create that halo effect on my crease, and I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Okay, I do that just to see where my extended crease can be. So that's just a trick that I've learned here on YouTube, and it works for me. I'm gonna go back in with that late date dark color just to like give enough dimension. I'm actually exaggerating the crease, so yeah, that's just to blend everything together and show dimension. So I'm gonna go in with Sunsets by the Beach on the outer part of the halo effect. So in the middle of the eye, I'm gonna go with the pink sand just to add more brightness, and then to highlight my underneath my brow bone, I'm gonna use the Lust and Luminous color. I hope I am not confusing the Lust and Luminous with the Afterglow. Well, I think I used the Afterglow. It's a bit confusing that the colors are at the back and I'm trying to match them with their names. So I went ahead and put my lashes and liner off camera. Underneath the eye, we're gonna use the same transition color, which is Spice It Up, and go on with the Late Date. So there is a little bit of fallout from this palette, which I'm not that angry about because all eyeshadows do. And I'm gonna add in a dark black liner underneath my eyes to bring everything together. So I'm gonna mix two blushes by MAC that I'll leave in the description box. I love these blushes. I love them so much. And I'm gonna go back in with Desert Getaway on my tear dot just to bring attention onto my eyes. So once I've lined my lips, I'm gonna put Labello on my lips just to moisturize my lips, especially if I'm gonna use a matte lip. I always put a moisturizer underneath. This just helps your lips to be moisturized throughout the day. So I used the brown liner that I used for my eyebrows, and I added the LA Girl matte lip. I struggled to pronounce the name, so I'm just gonna leave it on the description box. And I went ahead and added some gloss on top to finish the look. So for mascara, I don't really put effort on mascara because I love lashes. I'm using the Maybelline volumizing mascara. I know it's something like that, but I'll just leave the full name on the description box. So I got excited and I was like, let me remove my band, and I realized I forgot to highlight my face. Who does that? Like, who does that? But I do have looks that I don't put highlighter on. But for this one, I did want the highlighter, and I'm using the two Wet n Wild highlighters. I use the MAC setting spray to set my face and give it a glow. So now I think we're ready to remove it. Before the love was material, girl. Before you
changed up before you came up. Now they all on you. I guess you were the one that got away. And I hope you find your way. She used to be the sweetest. Now she all over the world now.
So after brushing this hair, I realized that the hair needed some energy because I had curled this hair for over 2 weeks and the curls were just dying out eventually. I'm using the Baby Bliss, I think it's a 2-in-1. I bought this straightener 4 years back and it's still very, very strong. I love it. It's from Clicks. Guys, curls are very easy. Curls are so easy. I feel like it's a bit harder if you're looking on the mirror, but if you want a detailed curling tutorial, just DM me or leave a comment anywhere on Instagram or here on YouTube. I'll definitely do one because this is very easy for me. I can use a wand, I can use a curling iron or a straightener. Anything works for me, and I've probably learned a few tricks on how to make them look and pop very well. So I think this brings us to the end of this tutorial, and thank you so much for watching until the end. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and bye.
Lost in the world, lost in the world, lost in the world, lost in